Hello and welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, then thank you so much for joining us. And if not, then welcome back. So today we are building in the world of Copperdale once again, and we are doing something a little bit different, I suppose. We are doing a family home, but this time it is going to be for some grandparents and their granddaughter. I thought this was just such a really cute idea. A lot of the time when I do family homes, I do them for really big families. So I'll do mum, dad, 5 siblings, like 5 kids, and then whatever else. Sometimes I'll add grandparents as well. But I thought it would be nice to do one that's like specifically for an older couple and their granddaughter. Of course, you could do this however you like. So you could even do an older couple and this is their child. But yeah, I just really like the idea of it being grandparents. Now, I don't really know what the full story behind this is. So I don't know if it's they're just looking after her for the moment. Maybe her family is busy, or maybe they do actually look after her full time. But yeah, that's completely up to you and how you want to interpret it. But as you can see, we did start off with the build going for like this kind of brown wood, and now we are doing a kind of like white wood and blue theme, which I really liked, and I was inspired because the new door that we got with Grown Together comes in this beautiful blue swatch that I'm not using at the moment, but I do end up changing it very soon. And I love the way it looks and I really wanted to use it, but I was like, it's not going to look right on a brown wood house. Yeah. So I thought, well, why don't we just change the whole vibe of the house? And that's why I decided to go for this kind of blue theme. Now I did decide to break it up a little bit by making some areas of the house like white brick, which you will see in just a little bit. But right now we are just getting started on the terrain, and I done something a little bit different with terrain. So normally I will put terrain all around the house, and yeah, it would just kind of be completely covering it. But for this one, I done it a little bit differently, and I decided to do like little kind of batches, if that makes sense, like little batches of greenery, and then yeah, I just done it like that and then just put the terrain paint around it, and I just thought it looked so cute. Now this house does have a side garden, which I think works probably the best because this is quite a small lot. I don't think I mentioned, but we're on Lasso Point. I think that's what it's called. Or is it Lasuli Point? I'm actually not sure. Now that I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't know. But it will be in the description, whatever the name of it is. And yeah, so that's the lot that we are building on. And it's, it's kind of a small lot. So it just makes sense to have a side garden, I feel like. Now, my intentions for this house was for it to be quite a small house because I don't know, I just felt like, well, there's only 3 people living here, and one of them is a infant. I don't know if I said that, by the way, but the granddaughter is an infant, so she's very young. You could definitely renovate her room to be a little bit bigger and to be for like a child, or you could even make it for like a newborn, completely up to you. But yeah, I just thought infant was really fun. And yeah, I just thought that this would be a nice house to be like quite small, because originally this family was just living like just the 2 of them, and then they had this like new addition to the household. So that's what I was going for, but you will see when we get to the inside of the build that honestly this house is quite big. Like, it is quite a big house, which I definitely was not going for. I was going for a smaller house, but I still think it's really sweet, and I'm glad that there's that kind of extra room, because now I think there's definitely room for you to expand like the daughter's room and have it be a little bit bigger. And yeah, I don't know, I really like big houses. I feel like although it's a big house, it's quite compact. So although the house is big, the rooms are, well, majority of the rooms are like quite a good standard size, and they're not like so big that I was having trouble furnishing them or anything like that. So Yeah, that is what I was going for. And then for the outside of this build, I decided to add a little pink bike. Yeah, I added this one because it was really nice, like pastel color. And there's lots of stuff for your Sims to do. So there is a barbecue in the garden, and I also add a swing set to the garden. And then the two planters that you can see right now, I actually end up moving them to like just outside the garden area, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I just thought that worked a little bit nicer and also just looked a little bit nicer because I felt like the swing being like in the open was just a little bit weird. So yeah, that's just what I was thinking, but you'll see me do that soon. Now, I feel like I didn't struggle with like this build, like I wasn't like struggling with it, but there was a lot of, what's that called? Like uncertainty. How do I explain it? Like I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. I was very indecisive. That's the word. Like I was very indecisive on like, do I want it to look like this? Do I want to do this? What theme am I going for inside and stuff like that? Now I did want to take into consideration that of course this is for like an older family. So on the inside of the house, it is definitely older looking. Like I tried to use different wood tones and I tried to just make the furniture look a little bit older because I thought that would be really nice. So hopefully you do like the style on the inside. I did also try and take the blue from the outside and bring it into the inside, if that makes sense. So there is some like blue pieces going on as well. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. But anyway, here I am adding a little balcony. Now this was a very last minute decision, but I decided to do that because I felt like the outside looked a little bit basic and yeah, I don't know, I was kind of scared that it looked a little bit too simple, so I decided to add this. I'm sorry if you can hear my chair, by the way. It is very squeaky at the minute. Now I do want to just take this moment and say if you are enjoying the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We are so close to 800 subs and I just want to say a massive thank you so much. I really appreciate it and I'm so glad that you are enjoying the videos that I'm putting out. Please let me know, by the way, any like suggestions of stuff that you want to see, because I would love to know. But yeah, I think I am going to bring out probably an apartment renovation later this week using one of the new kits, which I did do a review on. So if you want to check that out, then you can go over to my channel and see it. And yeah, I also have all of my links down in my description. So if you want to join my Discord, follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, anything like that, then please feel free. Now we are moving on to the inside and I love the inside. I'm so excited to get round to it. And I didn't show me making the floor plan because I feel like it is just so much hassle. It always takes me forever. And yeah, I just thought it would be better if I didn't show me struggling with the floor plan for like an hour. So yeah, it is a really nice floor plan. I really like it. And the staircase, I really like where that is. Now this area I'm doing right now is the living room. And I absolutely love where I put the fireplace. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I never used that one, but it was absolutely perfect to go on that wall. And yeah, this space is just definitely my favorite space in the whole house. I just think it's the nicest. It looks so good. And I used this sofa, which I never ever use. I think it might be from the paranormal pack, but I don't know. It might not be. Okay, don't quote me on that. It might not be, but I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Now, the living room area is very cluttered, but I love it. The way I wanted this build to feel is kind of like, obviously this family was living on their own, but then they got this new addition, which is of course their granddaughter. And I feel like they started to kind of bring stuff in specifically for her. So they like were like, oh, we need this, and they just started like bringing stuff in, and they were like, oh, we're gonna need, you know, like I end up adding like little toy boxes and stuff, and I feel like that's stuff that they kind of threw in, and were like, okay, we're gonna need this. We need to be prepared for our granddaughter. You could even do a storyline of like the granddaughter just stays here sometimes, because I know that we now have stayovers and I don't know 100% how they work, but I feel like you should be able to have like the granddaughter stay here. occasionally. I don't know. Let me know how that works and if that would work. But I feel like it would. I don't know. Seems like it, it could. I feel like that would be a really, really cute way of doing it. But yeah, you can kind of see the colors and stuff that I'm going for in here. At the moment, I'm going for very like light woods, which I don't know. I just thought they looked really, really good. And I used this little clutter piece, which is from the new Growing Together pack. And it's just that one sitting outside the fireplace. And it's like this little mushroom and I don't know, what is it? It's like a little like mushroom village with a little staircase leading up, but it's meant to be like a plant pot. So you're meant to like grow your flowers. I don't know. I just think that was so cute. I was like, I need to use it. Now, here we are moving on to the kitchen. And bear with because the kitchen was a struggle. Now, I originally did do the kitchen and then I hated it. So I cut all of that out and now I'm showing you this part of the kitchen. And don't get too attached to it because it doesn't stay like this. So you can see that I'm using the Country Kitchen Kit fridge and stove, which I do end up keeping. And I'm using these base game cabinets that again, I do keep. However, I actually end up changing them to the brown swatch because I just thought it made so much more sense. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. And yeah, it's not too crazy. Now I do also end up changing the wallpaper and I end up making the wallpaper more like brown. I don't know, it's really hard to explain this kind of stuff. I end up changing the tiling to kind of grey, brown. I don't know, it's kind of like brown and white. It's the same tile, but it's just a different swatch. So you will see that. So yeah, I was being very, very indecisive. As I said earlier on, I was being really indecisive. There was so much stuff that I wanted to do, but then I was like, I don't like how this looks. And I was playing around with new clutter objects because a lot of these clutter items I never use. So I was like, it might be fun to kind of use these. Now, I do think I end up changing the swatches of the fridge and the stove just because it didn't go with the brown, but you will see that all. Oh, I just banged my desk really loud, so if you heard that, I'm really sorry. I feel like I move my arms around a lot when I'm talking, even though you can't see me. I just like move my arms around because I'm like explaining. But yeah, anyway. So the kitchen is coming together quite nicely. I was gonna say, I believe I do end up adding a little island. I don't know, I think I just do 2 tiles wide because I was kind of struggling with the size of it. But yeah, I really like this. I really like the chairs that I used. And yeah, I just really like this build. Now, I want to say that the kitchen's probably my least favourite room, but my favourite room is the infant's room. And that is the very last room of this build, but it is so cute. Now, if you have been watching me for a while, you might know that I love the colour pink. It's my absolute favourite colour, always has been. Except for like when I went for a phase in high school where my favourite colour was black. I feel like everyone had that phase though. But yeah, no, my favourite colour is pink. And I really wanted to do a pink bedroom. I feel like a lot of the time I try not to do pink because I love it, but I don't know if other people love it. So I try and do like blues and greys and like greens and stuff, but I really wanted to do a pink bedroom. So when we go upstairs eventually and do the little girl's bedroom, you will see that it is very pink and it's just so cute and so gorgeous and I absolutely love it. So yeah. Now here we are doing the dining area and I love this little area so much. And I do end up changing all of the swatches. All of the swatches that are here right now, I end up changing. I end up making it a lighter wood and then the blue, the blue and white chairs. And I love these because these chairs came with the Cats and Dogs expansion pack. But the little high chair, I believe, is base game. And it matches perfectly with these chairs. I just think that's so sweet. So I, of course, had to put that there. And I did use this little table. Again, I used it in the living room, but it's so cute and it just looked perfect. I did try and put other tables, but I just thought that this one worked the absolute best. So that is what I did. And yeah, I was just playing about with different stuff like this lamp. I do end up getting rid of the light that's above the dining table just because I felt like there was more than enough light here. Like we have the lamp, we have the candle, and then there's a light like just further up the hallway, so there's definitely enough light here. But I was using these little shelves from the Grown Together pack, and I thought they were absolutely perfect. The colors went so well with this build. I was so happy with it. Now, I believe later on, like at the very end of the build, I end up changing the swatches of the two tables. Not the two tables, like the little table at the window and the little unit at the wall. I end up changing those to a different kind of wood, more of like an oak sort of. So you will see that like at the very end, just because I thought it looked nice. And I did also put a bike in here because I thought it was cute. I also changed the swatch of that bookshelf that I just added as well. So yeah, just like little details. Now this little area over here is kind of like a cluttered area. And oh, I just want to say that I did playtest everything. And unlike my last build, which was the greenhouse cafe, I didn't kill any of my Sims. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you haven't seen that, then the link will be in the description to that video. It was absolutely chaotic. I don't even want to get back into it. It was so chaotic. But yeah, no Sims died in the making of this. But I did playtest it and everything is fully functional. I was actually really happy with it. So yeah, I wasn't sure if the little toy box like in the hallway was gonna be functional just because it's behind some stuff, but no, it works really well. Now this is the grandparents' bedroom, and I think I end up changing the bed out because originally I was going for this one, which is from the industrial loft kit, but I do end up changing it to, oh, I don't even know what bed I changed it to. We'll see what bed I change it to, but I did end up changing it because I just wasn't really a fan of this one. Now, this is definitely the biggest room, and I did have a hard time like kind of cluttering it because I felt like it was just a little bit, I don't know, a little bit too big. So I do end up like adding some clutter. Oh, I use this bed of course from the couch living, but yeah, I do end up cluttering it up just a little bit and adding some little pieces of personality around the place because I thought that was a good idea. And yeah, I actually really like this bedroom. I think it's super sweet. And I also put a little closet in their bedroom because I didn't put a dresser in here, and I'm pretty sure they work the exact same. So yeah, I thought it'd be nice. Recently, I've been really making sure that I add dressers to bedrooms because I know that I am terrible at it. So yeah, I really wanted to make sure that I'd done that because I don't know. I don't know how often people use dressers because me personally, I'll just click on the sim and then click on like, you know, change outfit. But I think people do use the dressers. So I just always try and make sure that they're there. Now, we're moving on to the upstairs, and this is something that I don't do very often, but I did add a little desk area because realistically there was not much else that I could put in that space, and I thought that it would actually be helpful for gameplay. Now you might have noticed that I've been adding these kind of cracks all around the rooms on the walls and stuff. I felt like this build, or this house even, is a lot older, so I feel like it definitely how do I put it? It's a little bit more worn down, you know? So it's like it's a little bit more worn down, so it's got these little scratches in the walls and ripped wallpaper and stuff like that. So yeah, that is something to keep in mind. But I really like how it looks, and I did make the bedroom for the infant a little bit smaller because as you could see there, the window was kind of clipping awkwardly with it, and I didn't like that. So yeah, but for the little hallway out here, I did decide to decorate it very much for a child, I suppose. There's lots of like child stuff just hanging around, and I just thought it was super sweet. So yeah, now I believe I do end up moving on to the kids' bedroom next, and then that is the last bedroom. Well, that is the last room I do, because I don't show me doing bathrooms in my videos. I say this in every build, but I just don't show it because I feel like they're a little bit boring. so I never show me doing them. But if you ever do want to see me do them, then please let me know, because you know, I just cut them out to make the videos a wee bit shorter, and also just for your benefit, because I don't want you having to sit through like me furnishing a bathroom. But yeah, this is the last room, and we are doing the infant's room. And she also has a really cute closet, and I decided to put these 2 rugs in her room. I end up changing the bigger rug to the one with like all the pink little clouds on it, and I used this big like pink llama because I thought it was nice. Also, this was me deciding if I wanted to have a newborn instead, but I did settle on an infant. I just thought I don't know. I just really wanted this room to be like super cute, and I wanted to use that little swatch of the crib. So yeah, that's why I went for an infant. But yeah, we are coming to the end of this video, so I just want to say a massive thank you so much for watching. Oh my god, I can't speak today. I'm sorry if this voiceover was like all over the place. I don't even know. I feel like I just talk and talk and talk, and then sometimes I forget what I'm saying. So I'm sorry if it was a little bit chaotic, but hopefully you got the gist of what I was trying to say anyway. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see some more videos, then please let me know in the comments below what you would like to see, because I am more than happy to do your suggestions. I love hearing feedback. I really do. I just love it. I love communicating with you guys and hearing what you guys think and stuff. So yeah, never be scared to like leave a comment or anything like that. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!